Hello. Hello, Lucy. No, just kidding.
Mhm.
Not Lucy. Anyway, uh, hi, everybody. It's us again. I'm kidding. Uh, I want to welcome Sergio, Chuck, Dub
Hey,
Wilkinson to the show. And
Hey everyone.
I see Cormac in the chat. Welcome, welcome. You're the only one here.
hey, Cormac. Hey,
Hey
Dub.
Cormac,
Hey, Chuck. How's it going?
Sergio, Dub, Michelle. Hey.
Okay. So we have one. We have one.
I was telling
Uh,
Michelle that it's an AM show today. She's
that's
like, well,
right.
not really, not for me.
For you, it is.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
So hope you're doing okay, Cormac. Um, we got a kind of a variety of a show for today, but we'll wait for people to come on in. We're just gonna chat, chat, chat. Come on in. Hope you're doing well.
Somebody's breaking up bad right now.
Is that me?
Are you moving? Okay, stop now.
Am I moving?
Oh,
She was. I was moving, but I shouldn't have interrupted. Maybe I was moving the mic.
yeah, that's what it sounded like. You were moving the
That's
mic.
yep.
Well,
That's what it
let
was.
me try. Let me try it. Watch. Let's see. Is it breaking up now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is that mic.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a new mic. Okay. Okay, we won't touch it.
It
Don't
sounds
touch
like this. That's what it sounds like.
It does. It does.
it.
We got people falling in.
Hi, little one. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Cindy. We're just fooling around right now. It's good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. I think you know what, because it's a little earlier. Once they see the red badge that you're live, I think that's key. She's live.
Oh, we're still on your backup channel, aren't we? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah. I'm just gonna leave my main alone for a while. I mean, I've got
Right.
copyright strikes, and uh, Sergio was telling me, he goes, well, I don't think the copyright strikes will take you down for the third one. I said, yeah, they said that on my email. They said you get one more, you're gone. So I
That's
listened to the
weird.
email. Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
I
Oh, that's
put the
nice.
ones like like the tranny ones. I put those on my backup channel because that's the ones that I've been taking down two channels because of hate speech when you talk about trans stuff like that. They don't like that either.
Cindy says, hi, Michelle, Sergio, Chuck, and Dub. Hand pink waving.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
Hey
looking at
Cindy,
yeah, you're looking at that side.
Betsy, good to see Betsy in here too.
yeah.
It's so funny, yeah. Um, what was I saying? I don't know. I think I was thinking. I wasn't saying anything.
And Cormac says it's 7:18 p.m. where he's in Ireland.
Ireland.
There it
Ireland.
is. Yeah, I was right
My
before on
ancestors, Cormac, my ancestors are from Ireland.
that. Okay.
I think
So
some of
I'm
mine
told,
are. I think I'm part Irish. I think I'm
hmm
part. I think they said I'm part English, German, and Irish.
Wow.
I don't know.
Is that
I don't know.
Irish? Why you get the? Is that what gives you the mean streak? That
It
you're
could
Irish?
be. Are you saying Cormac's? Are you saying Cormac's mean? I'm just kidding.
I've always heard Irish people have a fiery temper.
Uh, I
I
don't
didn't.
have a temper, do I, Dub?
Oh, they're like ready to go, ready to fight.
Uh, I'm just kidding.
He's like, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
He's like, he grabs the mic and starts going.
That's so funny.
That is so loud when you do that. You'll hear that when you replay. Yeah.
Is it
Uh-huh.
really loud?
Oh
Well,
yeah, you'll hear it
you
on the
remember
replay.
that night that
It
Dub
just
was like
depends.
folding it up, like he was folding up the cord of it because it's so long, and
hmm
that's when everybody's like, "What's going on in the background?" See, I can't hear it on my end, but and I was like, it was you, and he's like, "No, I don't think so," and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, all with the mic folding it up.
That'll do it.
So now we know. Yep.
Mhm.
It was I.
It was. He now admits it. It's about time.
Mhm.
I'm kidding.
As I've got the wire folded up and some Velcro wrapped around it to hold it, and it was pulled out several lengths. So I was trying to refold it and redo it.
Yeah, right in the middle of the live. Everybody's
Wasn't-
like, "What's that noise?
Wasn't
Why
a good
can't?"
time to do it.
what's going on? I was like, "It's not on my end." So welcome everybody. We have a kind of variety of a show tonight. Kind of last minute thinking. So yeah, I hope you guys will all stay for it. If you guys don't have anything planned, for all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Hi Debbie, how are you? Good to see you.
That's a good topic. We can talk about that a little bit.
What's that got to do with the price of eggs, man? Come on. I mean, you ever heard that?
No,
That
never.
saying, that's a when you're
I don't even
going
know
about
what's
some
to
like
respond to.
off-topic subject.
How to
Yeah, they'll be
respond
like,
to that.
"What's that got to do with the price of eggs?"
That makes sense.
I've heard that.
You've heard that, Dove? Okay, it's maybe an
I-
older thing.
I
Yeah.
know. I've always said, "What's it have to do with the price of milk?"
Debbie's heard of
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Well, the term green behind the ears, that's also
Yeah.
newer to me. I didn't hear that until I started going to, old-fashioned Baptist church. And then you said it,
Mhm.
Chuck, and I was like, okay, it's probably,
my granny used to say, "Well, for crying out loud."
Oh yeah.
kind of loud.
For
Yeah.
crying out loud.
That
Another
was
one is they say,
standard.
okay. I was gonna say another one they say is boy. They
Boy,
use the word boy. Yeah.
boy. What's up, boy? Just kidding.
Like I want to tell you a story.
Oh,
Boy, did I get excited,
Oh boy.
yeah, I've said that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of what else.
What's interesting is when you start really thinking about it, is like, I wonder who coined this term, or where did this saying come from, right?
Hmm.
I don't know.
To me, it is. I don't know. To me, it is.
A lot of times though, they put little people's names under those memes, and I don't believe half the time that those are the people that said it.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you see those posted everywhere.
How about the time it's over yonder?
Yep, over yonder.
That was back in the cowboy days.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Over yonder.
I think like over there,
Yeah, over there.
Way down
over-
yonder.
Way over there.
a good
Yeah.
distance over there. Okay.
Well,
Way down
Well-
yonder in the pawpaw patch.
Yeah.
all right. So
Yon-
the
yonder-
ball.
Yonder's a lot further than over there.
I grew up with other types of sayings. You guys didn't want to know.
Well, you guys want to hear something really funny? Dub, say acorn.
No.
No.
No, you guys got to hear it. It's so cute. Say.
She doesn't like the way I say
I
it.
didn't say I didn't like the way you say it. I just was like, I couldn't believe that's what you were saying. Say.
I asked if that was an acorn,
Acorn.
right?
You asked me because we were talking about the acorn.
Oh, he removes the O and puts apostrophe. The acre.
You can always say it again.
We were talking about the acorns.
Yeah.
The acorns.
Acorns.
It's an acorn tree over there.
It was actually an acorn, but
That's
I
down
said
yonder.
Down yonder. In the acorn tree.
It's like when instead of saying over in a song and they're singing it in an old-fashioned song, they'll say o'er. O'er and o'er.
Hmm.
I've heard that before, and I was like, oh, okay, they just removed the O. It reminds me of that. Acorn.
Hi, gypsies. Good to see you.
Gypsies. Good to see you, gypsies.
The Filipinos would say shortcut. That's shortcut.
Do they?
Yeah. Egypt. Good to see you. And Debbie. And yeah.
Okay.
Cool. We got 16.
Yeah. So I guess that's enough to go ahead and get started. But thank you
Mhm.
everybody for being here. We're just kind of BSing for a little bit just to get started, get people to roll on in. Glad that you could make it. So Debbie says, "How old are you guys anyway?" Dub, how old are you?
I'll head up the pack with 82.
I'm 56. Chuck,
I'm 50.
Yeah, I'm 36.
there you go.
There you go.
There you
What
go.
about you, Debbie?
A good variety.
Yeah, pretty broad spread there.
Yeah, it's a good live stream. You get a little bit of everything.
Okay, so we told you
Mhm.
all our age. What's all your ages? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Put them in the comments.
It's only fair.
Debbie's 67.
That'd be 67.
Cormac's 52.
7 years young.
Gypsy.
You know, you can look in your analytics on your channel, and it shows you the age demographics. And mine is
Yeah.
50 to 65 are my main, from 50
Really?
to 65.
Very interesting. Yeah, check
I
it
have
out
I have
sometime.
0, 16, and under on my channel.
Cindy's
Okay.
65. And Gypsy refuses to say. Just kidding.
No worries.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
That's way cool. I guess you're the young one, Sergio.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
my demographics, it's
no.
interesting because
Nurse Noreen is the youngest so far.
there she is.
hmm
It would be my demographic group that I reached the most. I think I shared it with Chuck. It was somewhere like the 40 to 45 male age group.
Okay.
But it's
I'm
interesting
split
because
on male and female, 50-50 on male and female.
yeah, but the people that leave more comments, I noticed, are definitely the female. I don't know which age group though, but
Yeah.
definitely they're females.
See, look at the ages in here. Look, 57, 65, 49, 52, 67. I mean, that's about that.
I wanted to
Age
say
group.
welcome to Nurse Noreen. Love you bunches. And she's the youngest in
Hey,
here.
Nurse Noreen. Yeah.
So she's the young one.
Mm-hmm.
And we love
How
her.
you say that name? Ahu Amen. Order says I age 15 years every 100 years. So there's that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll
I
get
guess
into
we're
that
all
later.
15.
Yeah,
I guess we're all 15.
and how we can identify however you want.
I'm a little older than 15, but all right. So we're going to talk about a variety of things tonight. I don't know what we want to start with. What do you guys think?
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. We can continue on and talking about what happened last week. I do have one tabbed up. I've got to look for it real quick. That I tabbed up right at the end. Oh, I don't want you. Can you guys hear that if it starts playing?
I didn't hear anything.
Good.
I don't hear anything.
Good. Let me see where I put it.
Are you screen sharing yet?
No, I'm just looking.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was just looking for the video, what it was called. All right, so we'll start off with
What's
this.
the show about? It's about, she's getting ready to tell us.
Well, it could be about aliens, how do you say it?
Transpocalypse.
Transpocalypse. It could be about anything anybody wants to talk about. We have a lot of things going on, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, a lot, crazy times. But so yeah, we can talk about whatever we want. If you guys have any ideas, you can throw it in the chat, and I'm sure we won't have any problems talking about it.
Yep.
Let's see.
We can talk about acorns if you want.
Acorns. Yeah, Dub. We can
All
talk
right,
about
already.
acorns. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Creating K9 in Antarctica. That sounds interesting too.
Yeah.
Michelle, if you want to give them a wrench, if you have a good link you want to share on that, you can put it in the comments.
Okay.
I always like talking about Antarctica. That's a very interesting topic too.
I wouldn't do that. If you go to that person's page, Chuck, you look at their wallpaper. It's a picture of two female reproductive parts
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
who?
they just made their channel May 26, 23.
Who?
Ahu Aman. It's a porn site. It's
Oh,
a troller. Who's a troller? Whoever it is. If I screen share with you, this live stream will get taken down. That's how
I'm gonna go to
X-rated
the
their
channel.
profile is. So,
It is, yeah. Delete it. Delete them. Delete them. Delete them. Yeah,
Okay, hold
yeah.
on. Let me get
I
this.
just went
oh,
on the channel.
get out of
That's
here.
graphic. That was more than I needed to see. Dang, man, that's crazy how that stuff works, man. It's
Nope, get out
unbelievable.
of here. You can't be here, man. Spirit of truth is here.
They don't censor stuff anymore like that, do
That's
they, man? I looked
crazy.
at it and I was like, oh
Dude,
man.
Chuck, I did not think that could be on YouTube. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're
And I
not.
get banned and delete it for stupid stuff, and they have stuff like that on there.
Well,
Mongoose.
are they
Mongoose is
blocked
here.
though?
You just have to hide them. That's all you can really do. There's not
Well,
much else you
I'll
can
hide
do
them.
on YouTube.
Chuck can
I
block
did
it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit 'em.
See, like Mongoose is here without a wrench, but they've been here since November 16, 2020. They have playlists. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mongoose, you can give them a wrench. We're
But
just
yeah,
saying a wrench. You can post links if you want people to see or whatever. Or share your
for sure.
channel or anything like that.
Yeah, we got you back, Michelle. Don't worry.
thank you for looking.
Hmm.
I appreciate
No,
that.
no worries, Betsy. That's what I'm for.
I'm glad I'm
She
glad
said
you
thanks for taking one for the team.
had. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you had to look and not me. Okay.
No worries.
All right. So we kind of know.
I
Who
should have
this
took
is.
Sergio's word for it. But it's like Sergio's like, son, the stove is hot. Don't touch it. And I'm like, I don't believe you. I gotta touch it.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about that the other day. Remember?
So I haven't even watched this. It says let's have this ready. Wait, let's have this ready for when the aliens visit Earth. So, and we all know who this guy is. This clown is. So, let's see what I just came across it and tabbed it up. I didn't even watch it.
Really matters to life on Earth. Like if you drank no water, you'd be dead in 10 days, probably 7. So water is really important, but that shouldn't mean it's important to all life forms in the universe. So imagine aliens crash land in the desert and they're crawling along the ground and they're saying, ammonia, ammonia. Water really matters to life.
What the heck? I thought it was going to be something. All right, sorry about that.
Too small.
Well, you got to. I sent that to you because he's pushing. Obviously that aliens are real. Not only are they real,
Yeah.
he's also making it a
Did
joke
you
at the
send that
exact.
to me?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
The
He's making it a joke at
universe.
the exact same time.
That's funny. You sent it to me, but I didn't see it until I was like.
Oh,
searching.
okay.
So I
Okay.
found it and oh, okay.
Yep.
It wasn't your fault. It was my fault.
Okay.
I didn't even
I was like, wait, let me give it some context. I thought. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, Michelle, can you screen share your search tab and just search, like just type aliens in there, and I guarantee you the first 20 are going to show you that guy Angel or whatever that in Las Vegas. You know how the algorithms control what people think. It's pretty crazy.
I saw a tab where it said, I'm just going to mention it. It just said, "Why are UFOs becoming everywhere?" It was like 28 minutes, so I didn't send it to you, but that alone was in my feed. I'm just like, huh, this is a brand new video, not an old video. And it's like,
Yep.
oh, everywhere, huh?
Just do a search on aliens and see what it brings up. It's insane. It brings up all that stuff for Las Vegas.
From the big channels too. The one that I was reading about, that's from
Yeah.
BBC News. Okay.
of
Just hit
course,
search.
first one.
It says horrifying UFO body cam footage.
All
I
of
sent
them
it to
are.
you.
Yeah, look.
I'll send it to you, but you don't have to play it. But just so you can show the link.
Well,
Oh, you're looking at them. I wasn't looking at the screen. I'm sorry. There it is.
Yeah, the very first one. Yeah, I already got this
Mhm.
one tapped up. Yeah,
It's
that
not
one's
that
tapped
one,
up.
but yeah, they're basically all the same. Vegas alien hoax.
I wouldn't call them a liar. Oh
You notice a lot of these aged, perceiving to be female news anchor ladies, how messed up their neck is, but everything else is so polished. They can't fix the neck. I've noticed.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell how old they are. Just saying.
Let me click on this one. Can you see it? Yeah.
All
right.
The turkey neck.
Let me go back here real quick. Go here. And go here.
Hey, Susan. Good to see you.
Susan, hey.
Hi, Susan.
And Mongoose.
Mongoose. Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go.
No audio.
Nancy who? I want to go back and listen to that.
I didn't catch the audio. Did you, Chuck?
No.
Oh, the audio's not playing?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
That's not Fox, right? Remember what
No.
they did to it?
No, it's News Now or Next News. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, you gotta be very. Fox is slick.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I don't do Fox.
they're a Fox.
How many? When you call them familiar? Oh yeah, it's this one.
Fox constantly has some weird stuff on it.
Well,
Good
Fox.
stuff.
He said weird.
Weird stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this one backwards.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah. Real quick.
Gypsy's put a comment, says, yeah, real quick. It's a battle for people's minds. That's what all this media programming is all about, controlling the mind.
Right.
You know, it's not flesh and blood, but it's spiritual. You know, it's the
Yep.
mind. Yep.
Exactly. You know, this is a man. You can look at that neck. My neck is horrible.
Dang.
Joining me now is Nancy Liu. She's our News Nation correspondent.
Nancy Luke?
Nancy Wu.
No.
Nancy Lou.
Lou.
That's it.
Joining me now is Nancy Liu. She's our news.
Nancy Lube.
What? Nancy
I'm
Lube.
serious.
Yeah, I heard it that time.
Yeah, no, listen.
Joining me now is Nancy Liu. She's our News Nation correspondent on the scene. And Nancy, you've had a chance to actually speak with the folks who own the house and actually the neighbors. What did you find out?
Yeah, and actually today, Ashley, we got to talk with the parents here at the house. I ventured over there. I actually talked to the mom for several minutes at the front door. She has now put the kibosh on any interview.
I'm stopping it right here. If you look at that car next door, you can see the box around it. It's square. That's an insert.
I was just looking at the car,
Photoshop.
and I was gonna type.
If you look in the background, it's all blurred out. That's also inserted.
Okay.
Just wanted to point that out because I spotted that right away. But this right here.
Oh yeah, look at her hair right there. Right, if you go up, there's an angle, like it's squared
Yeah.
off her head.
She's
Right there,
inserted
Michelle.
right there.
Right
Yep.
there. Yep.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
So this is inserted. This whole video, whatever, it's video. It's video shopped. But it's
They
real.
do that on everything nowadays.
Not proven real, so that means it's fake.
It's called fake until proven real, Dub.
Yeah, and that's not proven real. So
I'm
it's
just
fake.
kidding. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, it's like even like her hair is like they got two different colors of her hair. Like, see the back of her hair is black, and like yeah, this whole thing is dumb. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out.
Yesterday, the son had said that maybe he would do an interview. He would ask his mom. Mom said no. Earlier, the dad was out here. His name is Bobby. He indicated he might do an interview with me. And then mom said no. But I am getting a sense of that fear that they had yesterday. It is now turning to anger and frustration because
Oh
the
my
media is
God.
here. And also, there's a lot of people coming by the house. They're curious. They want to see the house for themselves. The family says it's been extremely stressful. All of this has been life-changing, of course, saying that they have aliens in the backyard. However, they have not retracted that story. And the neighbors around here, they are not discounting what the family is
She's not a very good reporter.
No, she's not. Having too much fun.
saying. Here's what a couple of neighbors had to say.
Like I said, I haven't seen it myself, but gee whiz, they believe what they saw. I'll put it that way. I think they probably maybe just saw something that they just didn't understand. It could have been anything.
I don't know what
is that?
Yikes.
they believe in and what they don't, and I wouldn't say that
Go
I
back.
wouldn't call them a liar.
Go back to her tongue going out like a serpent. Did you see that?
What?
It could have been anything.
I don't know what they believe in and what they don't, and I wouldn't say that I wouldn't call them a liar. By all means, maybe they just believe in different things than other people believe. I don't think I have any aliens coming down to visit me, so.
Maybe it was her chin and lipstick.
So
It just ran
Nancy,
in
what are the
together.
police saying? Because
Yeah, I didn't see
Okay,
that.
I was
Okay,
looking
so-
down at it. Okay, either way.
Ooh, look at that. Look at those.
honest to goodness, this has gone on for a long time with silence from the police and also the redacted video, which again, I say just adds fuel to the fire.
Yeah. Yeah. And Ashley, we are getting no indications from police.
Okay, this one's just too boring for me.
You see that
Yeah.
that jaw jerk? She's obviously
Oh yeah, that's a wide jaw right there.
she's on something. She's not sober.
She's not sober.
I posted a repost of Mongoose. I'd like to talk about it later when we get there. It
Okay.
says have been hotter than Morocco this last week in Scotland. So maybe weather is also a good topic to talk about. How crazy it's been.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
hot everywhere.
That definitely could be a good topic because
Cool.
yeah, we are hot. We're taking that one off. All right, so let's go over here.
Y'all keep going. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Hi, all the world is a stage.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Make sure you're modded. Everybody's
I was
modded.
saying last week, Alien. All the world's a stage. I was saying last week. I believe they just laid it down. Not the event, but the card. I believe they just laid it down. But we'll see. You don't think so, huh, Dub?
The what?
You don't think there'll be alien invasion of some kind, whether it be
No, I don't think there's any
digital
such thing
or
as alien.
physical?
No, they may put some stuff in the skies where people
Not a real alien invasion, but a controlled
see
one.
something, but they show a light in the sky, which they're always fake.
Yeah.
And you can just frame by frame and show that they're totally fake.
Well, that's what I kind of want to.
Yeah.
Let's go over that one real quick.
But that's what I mean. Go ahead.
So let me just say this. You know, people. If I call something fake, it doesn't mean I think nobody dies. It doesn't mean that nobody gets shot. It doesn't mean that nobody has seen something themselves in the sky.
Or literally heard.
Or it doesn't mean
Go ahead, sorry.
that I'm discrediting anybody from what they have seen with their own eyes. But what I try to point out, just to everybody, what I see and what I'm trying to present at the time to show you that no, it is not real. Whatever I'm trying to present at the time, that's what I'm going over. Okay? Anything that's exploited with millions and millions of watchers
Yes.
is fake.
And that's why I'm here. I stand behind what you've presented so far in every single live stream. I stand behind it.
Well, thank
It's
you.
not real so
Take
far.
take this original video showing the backyard and everything.
Mhm.
What in that video did they show you any proof or evidence of anything?
Well, first
Yeah.
they said they
And-
took no video. They said they took no videotape of anything. There was a lot of contradictions that said, oh, that they didn't have the cameras weren't working.
Just don't let them insult
Then
you.
they had a doorbell footage.
Yeah.
That's
Then
what they're trying to do. Yep.
yeah. So they're going back and forth, just like any fake story that is out there. You know, you hear a lot of different contradictions.
With
Yep.
the absence of showing you anything to back up what they're saying, what did they say that is believable?
And like and hi James, how are you? Good to see you. But like you know, like I was just trying to say earlier. So I'm not trying to discredit anybody that has seen something. I know people like my son and other people have seen lights in the sky or different things in the sky. And so I'm not trying to say everybody's lying. That's not what I'm saying. Because I think this deception goes a long ways. I think they've been doing it for years. I think they've been presenting it for years. I think they've been building it up for years and years and years. I think that's why NASA was put in the middle of all this so that they can trick the masses like they have been. There's just so many different things that when something's exploited so extremely, you have to understand. I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm not saying I'm always right or Dub's always right or Sergio's always right or Chuck is always right. But once you can see it, you can spot it a million miles away. Now, like I said, one more time, it does not discredit anybody that has already seen something in the sky or has had different experiences of what have you.
Well said, Michelle. That,
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
that. Well said. Very clear.
Vast majority of what is presented to us is not real.
Well,
It's
it's
just a simple thing.
right.
The
Yeah.
news and a personal testimony, two entirely different things. Two
Right.
entirely different things.
Well, and like I
Hey,
said,
can I,
go ahead.
I just want to add something to you. What you said, your channel name, "Fake Until Proven Real." Like you were saying, it's not that we believe everything's fake,
Right.
but it's
Biblical.
it's not that we can't be wrong, but it's all fake until somebody proves that it's real. Once
Right.
they prove it's real, then we'll be like, okay, that's real. But you got to go on the assumption that everything's fake until it's proven real. Not everything's real until proven fake. You know what I mean? It's the other way around.
Right. And I have opened my eyes to a lot of things in the last 3 years. I think a lot of us have.
It comes with time.
I think
Yeah.
we've grown. Some people might disagree, and there's going to be a lot of people that don't disagree with us, which is
A
fine.
lot, yeah.
But at the same time, you can't discredit what we already. I mean, I know that I've grown a billion times in the last 3 years.
That's
I
a
know
good
that
point. What
all of
about
us
us? You can't discredit us either.
Right. So yeah.
Good point.
So you know, and it's. I'm going to tell you right now. Every time I turn around, it's a lie. I mean, I am so dumbfounded at what I am seeing today.
And
Yeah, one thing too about the lie. Sorry, Dub. Go ahead, Dub. I just want to say something.
like
Go ahead.
a fake video, Michelle is very, very good at spotting the inserts and the fakery that's in the videos. And like she said, once you know what to look for and you see it, you recognize it.
Most of our subscribers, all of us, Sergio's, Michelle's, and mine, are. Are you laughing? What? Can you not hear me?
I was laughing at Sergio. Sorry.
Oh, his. Okay. No.
I love that.
Most of our subscribers are Christians.
Right.
Okay, well, the Bible says that the God of this world is the father of lies.
Lies.
It goes on and says there's no truth in him. So you got to ask yourself, what does that mean? The father of lies that rules this world, there's no truth in him. So that makes sense that it's all a lie. You know, that's the way I look at it.
So yeah, so
It goes to that what you're presenting. I mean, what you're sharing, Michelle, goes to what Chuck or someone presented the other day in a video about how can that 1% or the 1% of the 1%, how can they control the rest, the billions? How can that happen? Well, easy, right? And then it's explained in the video. I'm not going to go through it all, but basically, once you have proved every single thing that person that is presenting, that it's gone from the social media to the news to the religion to the religious sects, all the way to the truth, quote unquote truth community, to health, the health education system, or just any kind of system, whether it be political or even now in this whole Space Force thing. It's all there. Every single person. I was telling Chuck, it goes even as far as, look at the other day he presented something, or maybe the other month, about the companies of the truck drivers. Look at the skateboarding companies and how demonic they are. Even the food companies. Look at Jamba Juice. 666 is formulated into into its swirl, right? Because it makes smoothies. It's everywhere. I'm telling you, they control everything, and it goes as far as even the. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. And I think Michelle's going to show you.
So this was a very good video, and I think that I don't know if you've seen it, Dub, but I think it's very important for what we're talking about. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, the guy breaks it down really good.
If you
Probably
want to
around the
skip
half
to that
point.
part, to that presentation,
Yeah.
and then maybe
Right.
there you go.
To Shiva.
Yep.
Now, real quick before you start it,
Uh-huh.
Shiva is absolutely part of it, but they release it. It's a controlled release. They give you truth out there.
Come find your Easter egg. Truth seekers.
Yeah, he was running for Senate or congressman or whatever. So
president or something.
He's the one that created email.
Oh,
wow!
Part of the beast system.
He is the one that created email.
And he's one of the investors.
But hey, one more thing. Haven't we got the most of our, the best part of the truth that we've gotten has been from the enemy? I mean, we wouldn't know flat Earth. We probably wouldn't know hardly any of this stuff if they didn't release it.
Right.
Aside from scripture, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we're gonna watch part. He's gonna break this down. I thought it went really well with what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and play the last half of this, the last 10 minutes, and so you guys can see what we're talking about.
To reign over the cosmos in a new pagan golden age, what the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn on December 21, 2020 forecast, which many, by the way, including pastors, were erroneously referring to as the Christmas star.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai. How a very small set of people control 8 billion people. This is what I call the elites. Let's say there's about 10,000 of them. How is it these people are able to manipulate the 8 billion people here? If you talk to a lot of naive people, they think, oh, it's the Rothschilds over here, or it's the aliens. They don't understand. It's not any one individual. It's not any one organization. There's something called swarm intelligence. If you watch all those birds flying together, not any one of them is in control. They move together as a unit. They're closely knit. They're quote unquote telepathic, but they move with a singular goal. The goal of the elites here is power, profit, and control. This is the goal. So if we look at it from a control system, what are the inputs they're sending into this system to achieve their goals? And what is the output that they seek? So if you're an elite over here and you're looking at those 8 billion people, how do you know you're achieving your goal? Are people getting fat, meaning unhealthy? Are people getting dumb, which means ignorant? Are people happy, which means are they being entertained? Are people divided? Are they isolated, disconnected? They don't want people here connecting with each other. Are people feeling helpless? Are people looking to the elites to save them? And they like that. They like when people here are looking to them, the enemy here, for their saviors. They really love that. They want people to be disorganized, and they definitely want people to be helpless. This is what they want. If you do not want to unite among people here and find who your own leaders are from below, they are quite happy. They're achieving their goal. Power, profit, and control. Now, how do they do this? You're going to realize it's not any one group. It's an interconnected, tightly knit group. They're all closely interconnected. In fact, they all go to the same restaurants. They have all their kids going to the same equestrian shows. They all shop at the same place. They all go to the same parties. You're not part of that. So who are these people? And what are the institutions of power that they have? Well, first of all, they have academia. Harvard, Oxford, Yale, MIT, IIT in India, the top 100 university presidents. These people are on boards of companies, but it's about 100 people who run the major universities in the world. NGOs, or nonprofits. These are people who run these huge nonprofit organizations like the Clinton Global Initiative, WEF, World Economic Forum, Center for Foreign Relations. And there's many other institutions like these, but it's the CEOs of these institutions. And these guys know each other. They definitely work together. The next thing you have is you have government, US senators, prime ministers of countries, advisors to government, think tanks, the Belfer School at Harvard, the Stanford Internet Observatory. They created the censorship infrastructure. This includes CIA, right? Intelligence organizations. And again, all these people know each other. They're interconnected. They're a swarm. They're tightly knit. They're not divided like these people over here. They're not disconnected. They're highly interconnected. So these people are focused on power. But then you also have a whole nother people, the CEOs of the global 2000 companies, other big organizations like big pharma companies, Pfizer, big agriculture companies like Syngenta, big investment companies, JP Morgan. You put Deutsche Bank here. You put Epstein down here. Okay, he was involved in all this. You also have the Fed, the central banks. All these people party together. When I say party together, I mean literally they party together, guys. Absolute close-knit friends. And in fact, the CEO of a global 2000 company will easily move to one of the investment companies down here. If you look at Target, big companies like Anheuser-Busch and Exxon, you'll find that at one point they were in one of these investment companies, and these investment companies sit on the board of these companies, and they shuffle back and forth. So this is all about making money, right? These people are about making the dollar. These people are all about power. This is profit. And then fundamentally, you have control. Hollywood over here. This includes celebrities. You have their agents, Hollywood agents, like Ari Emanuel, as I've talked about, who's a guy who controls most of Hollywood. He controls Worldwide Wrestling Federation, the MMA, etc. The media companies. This includes Disney, Viacom. This includes now Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. These are large media companies. Google, you can put in there also. You also have big news stations, CNN, Fox. And combined with this, now we have another group, social media influencers. This is like Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, these characters who have come in, but they do not exist without support from these guys. If you notice, overnight, a bunch of social media influencers have come out of nowhere. And these people are created by these people. So when you look at this, the academics, the NGOs, the government, the think tanks, the investment companies, the Fed, the big pharma, the CEOs, the Hollywood celebrities, media, social media influencers, and the news companies, and you can even take the top 10 of each one of these, they all know each other, everyone. And in order to manipulate these people, they need front men to manipulate these people with policies. Because what comes out are policies. These are the inputs they put into the system, propaganda. They feed these people purposely, people who they tell them are going to save them, like the Elon Musks or Trump or the Kennedys. Now, who are the people part of the swarm that does that? They have the obvious establishment. And these people are like the Clintons or the McConnells or the Obamas or the Bushes or the Queen of England. Typically people say, oh yeah, those guys are part of the establishment. But one of the things we teach at Truth Freedom Health, the most insidious people are what I call the not so obvious establishment. These are the people that are created to make sure that the 8 billion people look to the elites to save them. Trump, he's got a golden toilet. Mar-a-Lago, Kennedy's, completely bogus family. You can look at historically people like Gandhi or people like MLK. These people all came and were endorsed by the swarm. These people do not exist. They live in Malibu. They live in the places of the elites. And these people are the ones that are used to send the inputs of this controller. In system science, these are the controllers. These are the people people controlling the inputs that go in. And remember, their goal is to make sure people are in the state of division, disconnection, and helplessness, particularly. They're observing all this. They have their sensors. And one of the features that they notice is that as long as people are in dysfunction and diseased mentally, physically, emotionally, they're happy. Well, what are those diseases these days? We see obesity. We see endocrine disruption, men with low testosterone, and people questioning their sexuality. We also see people with cancer. The world's population's life expectancy is going down. The United States is going this way, and this from 1980 to 2020. They like this. This is life expectancy. In fact, when they see dysfunction, you know what they do? They put another input in, which is normalize the dysfunction. Eat sugars and high fructose food. Well, over here, people have been literally getting fat. It's led to obesity. Or they've been putting in foods that are affecting people's gut microbiome. This is what I call from policy to biology. People are getting worse and worse. They're actually making more money because the obesity now creates obesity drugs. The endocrine disruptors, let's talk about this. This will really explain what's going on with Bud Light. About 20 years ago, there was research done at the universities that clearly showed the use of restricted use pesticides like atrazine and other chemicals in the atmosphere actually cause endocrine disruption, which could reduce male testosterone, which could also affect mammals where the sex organs can change. And this was done by the work of Tyrone Hayes. So if you're over here at a university and you find out one of your researchers discovered that, and you are playing golf with people over there at Syngenta is the one who produced atrazine, they're going to say, hey, man, we don't want this research coming out, because you have to understand something. The investment community here is investing in all of these companies. So if you're one of these large investment companies, you're moving trillions of dollars. $600 trillion, by the way, move through the economy every day. You as one of the elites managers of money, you're moving all this money. You know all of these people. You know the CEO of Target, you know the CEO of Anheuser-Busch, you know the CEO of Pfizer and Syngenta. And imagine that you see, wow, the stuff that we've been creating is causing sexual disruption changes. You're seeing a phenomenon where more and more people are questioning their sexuality. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that the general public doesn't understand this, because if they did, they would awaken to something that's going on from the decisions you made. So you call up your friend, Bud Light, he goes, hey, look, let's run a campaign. Let's normalize trans. Let's exploit a willing person to be exploited like this Dylan Mulvaney. Let's put them on as a poster boy for Bud Light, and let's push them out there, because we want the attention to normalize a dysfunction, because the goal is to make sure they don't lose their trillions over in Syngenta. They're willing to take $1 billion hit over here, but they want to save their trillions in Big Pharma and Big Ag, because they're all part of the same family. They all do favors for each other. And then again, you would go do it at Target. You try to normalize it, because you don't want people over here to understand the bigger picture. But you are interconnected. You could strike deals left and right. Let's do a marketing campaign in here. Let's normalize. Same thing if you can look at what's going on in obesity. All these pharma companies are making big money from obesity drugs, but there's movies on Netflix and Amazon promoting fat people as a norm. What's happening over here, you have people who are pro-fat and people who are anti-fat people. You have people who are pro-woke and anti-woke, and they don't care. So you have a bunch of these idiots writing books against woke companies and anti-woke companies. You have people creating apps, only shop at anti-woke companies, don't go to woke companies. But you guys understand that these guys don't give a damn? They're making money anyway. The investment bankers are going to make money from woke companies and anti-woke companies. But what's occurring here is people are being divided. These guys are happy because they're inputting policies and propaganda. People here are being divided, and that is the goal, to achieve power, profit, control. So as long as these people work together as a swarm to control the policies and the propaganda, and they provide false heroes, and they're using the Trumps, the Kennedys, and Gaudis, all of them who talk a big game, their goal is to make sure that you never understand this, that you keep thinking, oh, Kennedy's going to solve the problem. Trump is going to solve the problem. They don't want you to be leaders in your own communities. They want you to outsource your future to people like Trump or Kennedy, because they're part of the swarm. And you keep getting more unhealthy, more ignorant, more entertained. But most importantly, you are divided.
Hey, let me say one thing real quick. It's a numbers game. 99% of people don't understand this. And they want the small few to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because what good is it if you can't brag about, deceiving the whole world? It's no longer about money. Look at like Bud Light or whatever. It's about control. It's about pushing their agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have so much money, they don't care. I honestly think they don't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they print money. I mean, they print the money.
You guys seen the movies where they have private islands in these secret caves and huge electric doors built into the side of, these mountains, and, the ocean that just disappears, and they're huge, gigantic oceanic ship just appears out of nowhere. You've seen these movies, right? And that's just what they show us. I think it's really like that. This little, oh, we have this water cannon, and we have this, this jetpack. I think all that crap is nothing compared to what they have. And I mean, they show this to, like, let's say Joe Togan, right? And or anybody, right? And they say, look, we can give you this thing that you've never seen before, right? And they're like, whoa, they're just blown away. I think it goes beyond our belief of what. I mean, not our belief, but our imagination.
Let me just say this: the one thing I did not see him mention, which I'm very surprised about, which of course, he's controlled. He did not mention taking God out of the equation. He did not mention religion. Didn't mention any of that.
Well, if he's a PhD from MIT, the Massachusetts Incident Technology. So obviously he's an initiated.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're going to leave the spiritual aspect out of it.
Right.
I mean, these people worship Satan. They worship the God of this world, and they're not going to tell you.
I just thought I would let you know that I noticed that.
That's a good observation. Very good observation.
Yeah.
Basically, it's mythology.
To me, that's the most important. But is
well, you got to get that information at other places and learn about the Jesuit educations, the Freemasons. You got to learn like about the JOOs and the Ashkenaz, and that you got to find out this. We got to get it in different places, and that's where you have to take the good from certain people like this, and then look somewhere else.
Right. I do want to say
no
hello
one
to
person.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say no one person is going to give you all your truth. You can never put your faith in one man. That's for sure.
Right. I wanted to say hello to Julie, and Anne, and Nana, and Change. All you guys, welcome. Glad you can make it. Western, welcome.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
I got to get some groceries in. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Welcome, guys. A dog named Boo. Good to see you guys. So yeah, I thought that was a really a good thing to kind of show, real quick, since we were on the subject.
Yeah, very telling.
Yeah. So let me see.
Maybe like 95 today where I'm at. It's already over 90.
Yeah.
It's getting hot.
Yeah, well, we could talk about weather a little bit. We've been hitting triple digits here in Houston. Of course, high record highs here. And you know how Texas is supposed to be on their own grid and da-da-da-da. Well, I think they're doing a lot of this for a reason, Of course, we all know that. But I think I had On the Level said a couple weeks back, he said, well, maybe them taking a lot of the spray out of the skies during the day. I know they're doing it at night because I can see it in the morning. I can see it at night.
Yeah.
But I'm not catching it like we used to. Like it was just, they were just like Xing the skies like crazy, all day, every day. But he said, made a comment and said, well, maybe they're not doing it during the day so that they could push this alien agenda, so they can see more in the skies. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good point. What do you think, Sergio?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. That's a good connection. It's very likely messing with the skies. They're not just going to do one thing at a time. We've seen, especially with the lockdown, how they take advantage. They milk the situation. They never let a quote unquote good crisis go to waste. I noticed when it first got locked down that the majority of folks would stay home and they wouldn't travel as much. And I went out and I noticed that they were doing a lot of work. The powermen, on the power lines, they were doing work underneath the sidewalks, connected to the pole work, electrical, whatever it was. So I mean, it's very likely they can be doing this or that. We never really know exactly what they're doing. We usually find out afterwards, honestly. I know we try to figure it out beforehand, but they're going to take advantage because out here they even switch the spraying, just like you said. Exactly what you said matches what they've been doing out here in Southern California. The spraying is definitely at night. You can see them. I catch them sometimes. I have a pretty odd sleeping schedule. And then when you wake up, you know, you it's just like a screen is everywhere. You look around, there's like this aerial fog that's just like a mist, but almost can't see it. It's really, really interesting. And then
like it's like just like a milky sky.
Yeah, they even made a movie called The Mist. You know, a milky. There you go, or Vanilla Sky. There's another one.
Right.
When you look for Tartaria evidence, you'll notice that all the way back then, they've been doing this Vanilla Sky crap. You know, we know that they can do it from the ground up, but I wanted to say one more thing about that, which was, oh yeah, and then when I'll wake up sometimes very early, before the sun rises, it'll smell like my nose is right above a swimming pool that is very chlorinated. I'm talking like sometimes in summer you could even see the sizzle of the chlorine, you know, rise up off of the face of the water.
Right.
Well, same thing. You know, you can see it. You can also smell it if it's that strong. Well, the other day I was talking to Chuck super early, right? And I walked outside and like, whoa! I told him, I said, dude, that hit me like just like a punch in the face. He's like, what? I'm like, it smells like chlorine. You ever smell that? And like, there's no pools around here. We don't have pools. I live, you know, where I live in the desert. None of my neighbors have pools. We don't have a pool. It's just crazy. Just pure chemical. So it's evident. It's clearly evident that they're doing more at night now.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Hey, Valerie just said it's 105 here today. The forecast is 105, 106, 107.
Yikes.
Texas has been rough.
Okay.
Texas has been rough.
Yeah, they're cranking up the oven, guys.
Yeah, I walk outside and it feels like you're walking into an oven. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
It's another way to kill.
I don't do well in hot weather. I hate hot weather.
I mean, when we go to work every day, because we work outside for 8-9 hours a day, we're outside constantly. I have to have a ton of water going all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And there's some people, I mean, you know, most of us are blessed, right? And my wife, she'll go to some patients' homes, and I'll keep their information private. And she just tells me, she's like, some of them she'll walk into the house, you know, during the winter and it's freezing. And then in the summer, just the clothes are stuck to her body. She's just so hot and sticky. And this is during a visit, okay? These people live in that condition. And there's some people who even live outside. It's just crazy how blessed some of us are, and then how, you know, not, I guess, I don't know.
Right.
Not crazy. It's just, I mean, there's people who go through worse. So just pray for those people.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So we hit that one.
Yeah.
Take that one down.
There was a big protest the other day in Los Angeles. Sergio, did you hear about it? At the Dodgers Stadium.
No, what happened?
I shared a video. If you want to play it, Michelle, I just shared it before we went on live, and that's what my avatar is.
That's right.
About the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. I can't say that word, but perpetual. You know how like the Catholic, they talk about Mary as a perpetual virgin or whatever.
No, I never heard of that teaching. That doctrine.
Yeah. They say Mary is a perpetual virgin. She's always like she's the virgin, even though. And I think a lot of Catholics don't believe that she had children after Jesus, you know. He had stepbrothers, half-brothers. That's
all
it.
Right. All right. Here we go.
Making little sprockets for the space shuttle.
I've got one that can see.
we find that when people who are Catholic and get an immediate impression because of the look that our original sisters borrowed back in 1979 when we started, that gives them an emotional reaction. Then they talk to us and they ask, what are you doing? Why do you look this way? And we explain that we are queer nuns. We're LGBTQ nuns serving the LGBTQ community. And that's why, yes, the headpiece may look like a medieval French nun, but the rest looks absolutely gay, trans, queer, if you will. We manifest in this very flamboyant way, not to poke fun at anyone, but because this is what our community delights in. We delight in theater, we delight in glitter, and this I love. That's why I look this way, and I use it to serve our community because it gets people's attention. Then I can deliver a supportive message about them having room in the world to be who they are, as they are, free from guilt,
Really quick.
their own life. My fellow sisters.
Did you say stop?
Yeah, really quick. Chuck, and even Michelle or whoever, do you guys think, but directed to Chuck, do you think that maybe the Fallen will look so out there? That's where drag comes from, because when they remove that, no one will think that this person looks like that. Like, this is so far out there.
They're transgender. Yeah, I think the Fallen will be androgynous, neither male nor female.
Yeah.
I think Lucifer was neither male nor female.
Okay. Maybe the colors and stuff. I don't know. Just thought about that.
Good point. Yeah.
Look at that upside down pentagram on that one. Anyways.
Wow. I didn't catch that. Good catch.
Are from all walks of life. They are cisgendered, they are transgendered, they are non-binary, they are men and women and in between. They are teachers and accountants. I'm a theater person. We had one person, Sister Barbie Q, who worked on making little sprockets for the space shuttle. So it's all sorts of people. And the one thing we have in common is that we feel what we call a calling. You see the sisters.
Hey, one more thing,
and you
Michelle,
see
real
the
quick.
flamboyant color.
Again, the Satanism and NASA, it always goes back to NASA.
Yeah.
Y'all notice that?
Yeah.
All right, that's all I want to say.
But you also see the service and activism, and it inspires you to join in. It lights a candle in your heart. There are a lot of people putting out memes that harken back to the era in Germany in 1933. And it is a time when we are seeing cultural similarities, political similarities. It's alarming. That said, this is who we are. We are born this way. We are not disappearing because of any pressure from the outside, no matter how hot it gets. So we will just keep on keeping on, being who we are as we can, helping each other and helping society as much as we can.
Is everything in place?
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television.
Yikes.
You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
I love that part.
What truth? That you are a slave.
We are their cattle. We are being bred for slavery.
Just on you're a guy. Most guys do.
Kathleen Turner became a household name in the 80s with that gravelly voice.
Tell me about the money, Charlie.
Oh, you see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on, formaldehyde face.
Old Man River, that old man river.
You know, you look like your head fell on the cheese dip back in 1957.
Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
You're not human. Yes, you have a human body, but your consciousness is alien.
What's your problem?
Yo, I'm a paparazzi. I don't play no Yahtzee. I go pop, 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 pop. My camera's up your crotch.
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
Wow.
That voice immortalized Jessica Rabbit, the animated sex pot, which Turner did when she was 9 months pregnant.
The day my water broke, I was recording Jessica Rabbit.
No. I don't believe it. It's not possible. I didn't say it would be easy, Neo. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop. Let me out. Let me out. I want to...
Look at them, they're everywhere. Now hold on. You ain't the first son of a bitch to wake up out of their dream.
Lucky I'm here to wake you up.
What movie is that?
And who are you? No idea. Most of my memories were wiped when I was tortured by the CIA and turned into a killing machine.
Most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was...
Look again. Freeze it.
Maybe they've always been with us. Those things out there. Maybe they love it.
Turner dishes about other on-screen lovers. In Pritzi's honor, her legendary co-star had trouble with the love scenes.
Tell me about Jack Nicholson.
I called it Who's on Top.
You know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.
We could be pets. We could be food. But all we really are is livestock.
And he was a $10,000 or $15,000 stud, which means that in order to breed to him, you pay $10,000.
Right.
There are fields, endless fields, where human beings are no longer born. We have grown.
So neither of us know who we truly are. We are the same.
There was a little contest.
I think who could get me first.
Who could bed you first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His first crop, he had a Derby winner named Funnyside, who won the 2003 Kentucky Derby. Wow. And so his stud fee went from 10 to 15,000 all the way up to 300,000.
It was like sport.
Well, yes, but you see, I was the new trophy in town.
But you didn't want to be the trophy.
I don't think so. No, that was never going to happen.
There are no limits.
It figures it would be something like this.
Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. You are a plague. We are the cure.
The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite. You have given us entree to the resources we need in our ongoing quest for multidimensional expansion.
You still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want.
He's a tall Caucasian male, doesn't appear armed, wearing sunglasses.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hey, you guys see the connection to the aliens and the transgender?
Yeah.
I think there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aliens, transgender, drag. It's there.
The other one I didn't do that one. That was an older Mr. E video that I shared. It's probably about 6 or 7 year old video.
Yeah.
Mr.
But you know what?
Go
No, I
ahead.
was just gonna say, not all of us can go through all these videos, so we all do something.
I have a library. Yeah, I have a heck of a library, that's for sure. And there's a lot of new people, you know. I mean, there's stuff back then, I think, that is classic
I
that
don't think
people
there's a
that haven't
lot,
seen
but
it.
there's definitely new people.
Yeah.
I wanted to say hello to Danny. Welcome, welcome. It's about time you made it. Red Storm, hello.
Red Storm, Danny.
Anne, I don't know if I said hello to Anne. Well,
That's
welcome,
right.
welcome. All right.
Yep. Hey to everyone.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I do. I think there's a type of connection.
Mm-hmm. What if the trans are the aliens? Just a thought. I mean, obviously we know the aliens are not what they tell us they are. They're not from other planets. But
What if
it
they're
has
what?
something to do with dimensional.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you think they're aliens, but they're from our planet, from our flatlands?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything outside of the firmament. You know, anything that manifests inside of this realm is going to be either holographic or what they do, or I believe it's going to be spirit. I mean, it's going to be like demonic or, you know, spiritual in some sort.
Well, I was just responding to little one, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I need to get on there. I don't go to BitChute a whole lot. I just don't like the way that's the format, but there are some good stuff on there. I know, Michelle, you watch BitChute a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really watch that much. Oh yeah, here's the other one. They're gonna show what Mr. Angel saw, and this is why he called the cops.
Yep. It's only 2 minutes.
To look at what I'm calling the Vegas Backyard Aliens video that Angel posted. Here's the first video, just regular speed.
¡Ay! ¡Permisar! Calmundarela, me canceles var eso. Kylo, cherro, que chitica. Kylo, cherro.
Well, Chero, I think she's saying, she's telling them to close the gate. Anyway, let's slow it down. And I want you to look at the lower right in the fence. You see some motion there. And at first, I thought it was shadows, but as you look closer, you can.
But as you can see, as he's saying that, you see a white outline about this around this guy. You see how like everything's white outlined on the fence. Everything, the lighting changes as this
White
guy
and black.
explain it. You guys see that?
Yeah.
All right.
He's
here we go.
pixelated. His arm's pixelated.
Yeah. So this guy is trying to show us that that's where the aliens are, is right behind this fence. But I saw everything change as far as the lighting was concerned as he's explaining it. So here we go.
can actually see there are 3 points.
See, it doesn't. Everything is just. It's. Yeah. It's. So this guy is saying it's true, and he sees the alien behind this fence.
There's sort of a triangle, and there's actually something you can see it's breaching the fence. It's like a hand. You can see 3 points there moving up. This motion is happening as these guys are backpedaling. So you would first naturally think that this was related to that. But the more you watch it, and the closer you look at it, as we zoom in, you can see that there's something physical. It's not shadows, it's not light. There is something physical there.
And everything that's showing in between the wood pieces is blurred. So you have to kind of look at this stuff very well. I'll play this whole video again, but you have to see the different lighting and how it gets fuzzy and what as he's trying to explain it, because it's not natural. It's the video's natural, but then when he starts talking about this fence, the lighting on the fence, everything. See, let me show you how natural this looks. Watch. That looks natural. Okay. But then when you start, look at the fence, how natural it looks right here to the right. Okay. When he starts talking about it, there's white lines. It lights up and it has squiggly lines. And then the what he's trying to say that he sees the aliens in between the wood pieces gets all lighted up. There we go.
Speed.
¡Ay! Permisar. Carmen Garela,
It's
me
all
cancelas
natural.
eso. Kylo, Chero, que chitica.
All natural.
Kylo, Chero.
Well, Chero, I think she's saying she's telling them to close the gate.
I also think that there's too much lighting for this.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
This looks like a big lighted up camera.
If you go back to their house where this light source is coming from, it's a I forgot what it's called, but it's a very bright. I think it's got like super white light, spotlight. No one has it in their house. Come on,
Right.
I've never seen that.
Everything looks. You can see the shadow of the guy that's behind this guy. You know, see the shadow on the back of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's too lighted. It's way too lighted. Like
Studio quality.
Yes, like somebody has a TV camera. You know, like a media camera.
Yep.
Here we go.
That's Angel posted. Here's
Once again, look at the fence now, and look at it when he starts explaining it.
his first video, just regular speed.
¡Ay! Permisar.
Look at that thing.
Carmen Garela, me cancelas eso. Kylo, Chero, que chitica. Kylo, Chero.
Well, Chero, I think she's saying
Wait, I'm going to back up here real quick. I can back it up. Won't do it. But see how the shadows are? Where it's got people behind them. There's too much shadow in this.
Chero, I think she's saying she's telling them to close the gate. Anyway, let's slow it down. And I want you to look at the lower right in the fence. You can see some motion there. And at first, I thought it was shadows, but as you look closer, you can actually see there are 3 points. There's sort of a triangle, and there's actually something you can see it's breaching the fence. It's like a hand. You can see 3 points there moving up.
See, the fence no longer looks natural.
This motion is happening as these guys are backpedaling. So you would first naturally think that this was related to that. But the more you watch it and the closer you look at it, as we zoom in, you can see that there's something physical. It's not shadows, it's not light. There is something physical there.
Okay.
There is something definitely layered into what you're seeing. Yeah, there's definitely something there, what you see. There's no doubt about it that they have tried to manipulate and deceive in the way that this object, this silhouette of an object is moving up together in uniform. Yeah, absolutely. It's tricking the eye. It's pulling your eye up. It's catching. There's a shadow, there's a line, there's a silhouette that's causing your eye to follow, just like in dots. You know, when they used to teach us that in school. It's the same thing here. You see it. It's undeniable. You can clearly see something behind there that's going up, but it's very CGI. It's very VFX.
If you're going to show me something, it's got
Very
to look
shitty.
natural. See, this is not natural. The fence is no longer natural.
No.
Even the things behind the fence is blurred. Okay, so it's
Do that again with your arrow. You saw how it's basically you can do that in paint. It's digitized. Look at line, step, line, step, line,
Yeah,
step. Right there.
See the white lines?
On right there, yep, right there. The black ones too. White.
Yep.
Right next to the white.
Yep.
Line, step, line, step.
Yep. And there's lines in between the black lines. So if you look very closely to all of this, it's not natural. There's nothing natural about this at all. And then when they show the object moving up and down, it's blurred. It's blurred. So that is another video shop on top of video. You know what I mean? It's they can do anything nowadays.
Yeah.
So don't let your eyes trick you. Don't let your eyes trick you, because when it goes from natural to unnatural, then you know something has been inserted, and that's just how I see things. I look at things like that real quick.
And
But the more you watch it,
I'm sorry, Sergio. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, if it's real, you don't need to fake it.
Right.
That's it.
When I see any type of fakery, when you have to fudge or you have to move or you have to add something to something that they're trying to prove, that is telling me that you have fakery in it. Why would you have to fake any of it?
100%.
Right.
Exactly.
So once it has been manipulated, that tells me it's fake. 100%.
and the closer you look at it, as we zoom in, you can see that there's something physical. It's not shadows. It's not light. There is something physical there, like hands or feet or whatever. Here's the second part. This one.
Okay. So they go back. Let me just show this right away. Hold on.
It gets
Whatever.
worse now.
Here's the second.
Look at his shirt. Does that look? It's just the lighting on this. Now everything doesn't look right. So everything is
Look
now.
at his neck.
Look at his head. It's squared
His
out.
hand in front of the hand.
Look at his shirt. So his whole shirt's squared out. Now they're going to show you something in the background. Now the quality of the camera is gone. There is nothing about this picture that has any quality. They went from like very high quality in the beginning. Now you have no quality because they're going to try to trick you with your eyes again. Now watch this.
Second part. This one is a little less clear,
Very low quality.
but look out beyond the section I highlight here. You can see a sort of a shadow get smaller, like it's getting behind that forklift, and then a light turning on, or an eye, or whatever it is. And what's interesting about this is it's not as if the light is being revealed by the camera moving, because the camera is moving straight down, right? The camera stays on the same plane, but the light suddenly, boom. This video is really fascinating to me.
It's not fascinating to me because
No.
it's now poor quality. It is down to like about as lowest quality as you can put out. If you look at this guy in the frame, everything is totally pixelated. His shirt, that's not imprint on his shirt. It's the way everything's pixel. Look at this guy's shoulder on the right. Everything is really poor quality. You can't even see the quality of the car that's supposed to be right there. It's just so poor quality, and that's how they trick people, because the low, nothing is ever in good quality when they're trying to fake out somebody, because they've got to fake them out because they don't want them to see. They want to tell you what you're seeing.
The quality of video now is excellent.
Yeah, you can't.
Excellent video.
You don't go from this is high quality right there. High quality, low quality. High quality, low quality. How does that happen in one video?
Primarily because the people in it aren't necessarily seeing what we see when we watch it back.
So why is there so much lighting in it? I just had to show you guys that one.
Yeah, that one's good.
And very good breakdown. That's what I was
Because
talking about when I said that Michelle can look at a video and see what's really there, not what they want you to think is there. She sees it as it really is.
Well, I actually didn't even see it until now. It's always good when you look at a video 2 or 3 times. Oh,
yeah.
I guess.
What am I in timeout now? I've been backstage for 15 minutes.
I know.
I was wondering where you went.
I know, right? That's what
I was
you
just
get
saying
for
you had a
being
good
back.
point. You had a good point. I'm gonna take it back now, but no, you said it goes from good quality to bad quality. Why is
Yeah,
that?
no, it was such a short video It was a 2-minute video, and it went from very high quality to watching him walk to the back, and then it went all the way to like the lowest quality you could have.
Yeah.
Because they want to.
Do you remember?
Go ahead.
You remember that video I shared a while back about the green screens and the augmented reality,
Yes.
all those
Yes.
different. I mean, they can do anything nowadays.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. For sure, for sure. Let's see. Many things look true and sound true. We are warned of deceptions. Any coming in Jesus' name, signs and
Lion signs and wonders. I think that's what you meant to write.
But yeah. But yeah, you guys always have to look at the quality. It's like the one with the body cam of the cop, showing that was like the lowest quality that you could ever have a camera at. And is body camera supposed to be low quality? No. I've seen so many fake body cams footage when they're trying to spoof somebody. It's just, you can't even see, because that's what you have to kind of go think about that too. If it's very high quality, there should be no problem anybody seeing anything.
Have any of you guys ever had like my family? They have a iPhone 14, and if you see the videos, if you video, it's amazing. It's like 4K, and it's really really good quality.
My wife said I guess my brother-in-law, he likes the Androids, and my wife talks about the quality of his phone, because he'll tell her, oh, look how good it is, and look how the pictures, and look at the 4K and what you just said and all that stuff. And she's like, but that's not even what it looks like in real life.
Yep.
It's so funny. But they've integrated it into our phones. I heard even the telescopes, when you look into them and you use their software, you'll get their images that they want you to see. It's crazy.
Right.
Yep.
So what else do we want to watch? All right, so there's another one that I had. Let's see. Oh, I guess I gotta share. This is all kind of, but we're mixing it up. We're gonna go do this one real quick. And let me go back here, because I know Chuck came back in, so I got to do it full screen. Let's see. All right.
It is crazy how I do get booted out every single live stream I've ever done with you. It happens every time. It's crazy.
It's got to be YouTube. No, just kidding. I wonder why that's a coincidence.
It always happens when she's showing a video.
I guess she just wants me to be quiet for a minute.
I'm like, you know what? He's pissing me off. Okay. I'm just kidding, Chuck. No, it is like, you're gone. I'm just kidding.
You're out of here.
It's got to be YouTube, Chuck. I promise.
Gotta be. Gotta be.
All right, let's watch this.
It was the streak seen across the sky, now seen around the world. This, as our 8 News Now investigators confirm, Metro actually set up cameras at this home where a family called 911 claiming to see aliens in their backyard. And tonight, a fierce debate is underway about the legitimacy of
Hey, let me add something too real quick.
Crash. Good evening.
They control what everybody's thinking, talking about, and seeing. They put this on on YouTube channels, on BitChute, TikTok. They put it on sports, TV shows, your local news. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? So they control. They do.
And some of the big YouTube channels that our sky watchers are covering these videos and making it real.
Yep.
And they've got 600,000 K. Yeah.
There's another one that Richie from Boston did.
Oh yeah.
That Danny sent me.
About this?
No, about Bigfoot.
Oh.
It reminds me of the, where it says the prince and power of the air. You know, where it refers to, Satan, Lucifer being the prince and power of the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is he out there? Does he have a channel?
Yeah, he has his Highlander channel.
But he doesn't talk about conspiracy type truth or anything like that, does he?
Well, he said there was Bigfoot.
That's where he probably gets most of his
did he?
shekels.
Yeah, recently.
Shekels, yeah. No doubt.
Recently. Yeah, Putz. I wanted to say hello to Megan. Good to see you. Think for yourself. Love you, girl. Welcome. Anyway, say hello to Megan.
Hello, Megan. Always good to see
Hello,
you.
Megan.
And
Dog
Danny,
named Booze in here too.
everyone else here.
Yeah.
That I can't see the list, but
Is Megan think for yourself?
Livingstone.
Does Megan what?
Yes.
Is that her? Okay.
She
Hey,
she
Megan.
thinks for herself.
Yeah, she does think for herself. She does pretty good thinking for herself.
absolutely.
Yeah, very, very good person. Okay, so let's play this.
I'm Janice Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Our 8 News Now investigators reporting about terrified members of a local family who told police they had aliens.
They were terrified. They're just so
Terrified.
scared.
You're laughing.
Yeah.
Look at the hand sign.
Yeah. See his hand sign?
Yep. Come on, Michelle. That's just a coincidence.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. He just happened to be standing there motionless, holding his hands.
Just like it's a coincidence that this lady's shoulders are bigger than her whole body.
You know what that's called? That's called the Utari Bodhi Mudra. It comes from yoga. A mudra is like a prayer. Yeah. I can't pronounce it right, but you guys in the chat probably know what I'm talking about. Sergio, have you ever heard of that? The name of it?
No.
Of what?
The Utari Bodhi Mudra or whatever. It's the sign where you hold your hand like that.
Oh.
It comes from yoga.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you guys notice that this lady's shoulders are bigger than the guy's shoulders, he might be a female.
Yeah, because he even has help with that coat. He has shoulder pads on, and still, she outwits him.
He has no shoulders, and she's like way bigger in the arms.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. She's got man hands too. Anyway, we'll continue on.
In their backyard. Chief Investigator George Knapp here to piece it all together.
You know, as with all things UFO, the public debate is ferocious and ongoing. Was it all a hoax? Were we duped? Was it all an evil plot, a cover-up, all of the above? We took another look at the hubbub to separate wheat from chaff. The fireball captured on a police body cam.
Okay, so look at the video quality there.
And also what he just said is a biblical reference. Separating wheat from chaff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the night of April 30th was real.
Was real.
They got to add that.
I didn't resist that one, guys.
He's been watching your lives, Michelle.
But yeah, see the video quality? This is what they want to hide. Yep.
American Meteor Society says witnesses reported seeing it all across the West, from northeastern Utah to Southern California. Another Las Vegas resident sent us a video of the same object recorded on her home camera.
Investigation by Nexstar station KLAS.
As the story of the Las Vegas incident spread across newscasts and social media, one of NASA's planetary defense officers weighed in to say it was likely a small meteor that fell to Earth hundreds of miles away from Las Vegas. Police videos obtained by 8 News Now indicate Metro officers were among the witnesses.
One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too.
See, like why? So why is their body cam so clear here, but they're not clear looking up in the sky? I'm just saying.
Quit asking so many
The
questions.
appearance of the meteor seemingly triggered the events that followed. A frightened
Yeah.
family called 911 and told police they had 10-foot-tall alien beings in their backyard. Officers responded to the home minutes later, interviewed the witnesses, canvassed the area, and cautiously inspected the backyard to look for intruders. One thing noticed by
This is so dumb. So dumb. Anyway.
the officers was a circle in the soil. In conversations with us and in a podcast interview, Angel, the main witness, suggested the circle might have been created when an unknown object
pause real
landed
quick.
in the yard.
Did
Social
y'all mention Sergio? Y'all were talking about Did you mention the name? His name Angel, like fallen angel. This stuff's falling out of the sky. I'm just thinking about that. How they do the play on names. But go ahead.
Yeah.
No, we didn't mention that.
Mongoose said ass hats. Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
See the crop circles down there?
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Yeah, when they
media
show you a video and they have to outline it to show you what they're showing you, usually means it's not there.
Yeah, they're going like, this is real.
Looks like
We
an
wanted to
eyeball
show
down
you
there.
It really happened.
You see that? Looks like an eye.
Yeah.
On the
I
yeah.
see the line
Is that
right
there?
here.
See?
And then
Yep.
the circle.
Yep. And it's a
Kinda like-
slit. You see the slit for the eyeball,
Yep.
the pupil?
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
a slit.
Yep. I just saw that. Right as soon as you said that, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's another
Sleuths have
quinky
since
dink.
pointed out that the circular image has been viewable via Google Earth for more than a year. The family told us by phone they had seen suspicious vehicles with men in black types checking out their home. Turns out there is substance to that. A retired police officer fessed up on News Nation that he spent days staking out the house to
Okay, listen to the story. So he fesses up. He said, "Yeah,
On News Nation."
yeah." He fessed up and said that he's a retired police officer and he was taking out the house for what previous. Well, let's listen to that real quick, real closely.
up on News Nation that he spent days staking out the house to see what, if anything, unfolded. What about those reports that Metro
Hey, if it's on
installed a
News
special
Nation, it's
surveillance
gotta be
camera?
true.
It is true. It's
News Nation. Yeah.
It's news for the nation.
It's good as Daily
Chuck.
Mail and CNN.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's news for the nation. It has to be.
Yeah.
But
News
it's
Nation.
got to be. I'm just kidding.
Atop the house, presumably to watch for intruders, human or otherwise, or overzealous media. Turns out that's true as well. Metro confirmed as much in a statement to 8 News Now's David Charnes. The system stayed on the roof for days. What about the Ring camera video with the weird noise? The main witness, Angel, intimated to us the video was recorded by one of his neighbors, and the audio was from the April 30th UFO crash. It wasn't. The security camera video was recorded in mid-April, according to the man who first posted the clip. He doesn't want his name used, but says the recording was from a fireball that passed over his home in the southwestern part of the valley.
A fireball.
Makes
There was
that
a
noise.
fireball
Yeah.
going over my
And
house,
it makes that noise.
and it went boom.
2 weeks prior to the alleged alien encounter. The family declined.
That sounds like somebody's just thrown over the dumpster lid. Listen to that.
Exactly.
A dumpster lid. Listen.
Sounds like a cartoon.
Home in the southwestern part of the valley 2 weeks prior to the alleged alien encounter. The family declined to be.
Sounds like a car crashed into it.
Sounds like
Kinda.
a Looney Tune commercial.
I don't know for all, but I do know that all Ring camera videos that they show you to prove their point are fake. Maybe there may be some good ones, but the only ones I've seen are don't pass the mustard.
So are you saying the Ring camera is fake, but everything else is real?
I think they
Just
use the
kidding.
Ring camera to help. With
Oh,
their
they got this little camera, that little camera, this one over here, their stupid little video over there. It's so dumb. All of it.
The worst.
Yeah.
And as
Hey, Michelle.
pointed out in the past with the Ring cameras, they're roof high, not where a Ring camera would be.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle and I have, we both have trail cameras that are like $30-$40 cameras, and they show infrared night vision, 10 times better quality than that shot.
Yeah,
We got them on Amazon.
exactly. Y'all can go out get one for yourself, and I'm sure we can capture a lot more.
I know.
You can put them up at night when you're asleep. We can catch these idiots.
They're motion
Be
activated
interviewed
too.
by us, but members have spoken elsewhere and stick to their claims of seeing aliens in the backyard. Dozens of people on social media have analyzed and dissected the images with various claims of aliens spotted in the shadows.
Because there's so many shadows from all the lighting. That's what it is. Come on now.
Police do not believe this was a hoax call, which could be a crime if done intentionally.
And does this guy really look like a police officer? He looks like he has a fake mustache on. Look.
He's investigating.
This was a hoax call, which could be a crime.
That guy looks not real.
He's busy.
He's a real actor.
He's a real actor. He's a real crisis actor with a fake mustache. I swear.
If done intentionally. In the fervid swamp known as UFO world, our coverage of the story was itself seen as a dastardly plot to destroy.
Dastardly.
This even looks drawn, like this does look Google Earthish, but it just, I don't know.
Distract attention away from a prominent whistleblower named David.
I want to look back at that. Let me look at that real quick.
This UFO world, our coverage of the story was itself seen as a.
Okay, so the swimming pool looks like an 8. This is channel 8. This was
I was
done
just
at
seeing that.
I was just seeing 602. Let's see what else we see in this picture, because I'm sure we could probably pull out more.
Hey, Michelle, after this, can you play the footage of the whistleblower that's talking about how they've actually found alien crafts, like many of them? I know you guys have seen that.
Dastardly plot to distract attention.
Sure. I don't believe in whistleblowers, Chuck, but I will play it.
Absolutely not. And I just saw little clips from a couple other videos that played it. I haven't watched that video itself. But I think that swimming pool is supposed to be a guitar. I'm not sure.
A guitar?
Yeah.
A guitar?
Yeah.
What is a guitar, Dub?
That's what I mean.
Attention away.
Is it like an e-kern?
No. It's like Johnny Cash.
Okay. It kind of looks like a guitar.
From a prominent whistleblower named David Grush, who stepped forward around the same time. Grush unveiled his explosive on-camera account on News Nation, which is owned by the parent.
What, this guy?
That's the interview I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
He's an actor too. Look at him.
Right.
Company of KLAS. In spite of the local news story, Grush's story was reported by news media all over the world. Curses foiled again.
All right. So, what do you make of this whistleblower, David Grush?
He first reached out to me about a
He's a whistleblower, and we don't believe in him.
year ago.
they're not
We've been
playing
in
his
contact
interview,
ever
though.
since.
Huh? No,
They're not playing his interview.
No.
It was only like a minute long.
Yeah. Well, if you can find it.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. Yeah.
All right, look at that all seeing eye right there, right in the middle. Yep. We don't need to listen. But this guy, I saw another video. This guy, I don't remember what this older guy on the right is, but anyway.
He's a UFO expert.
Oh yeah. Well, no, but he's written a bunch of books and stuff like that on UFOs.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the comments. It's only 38 seconds long.
He said that the cops are not calling it a hoax. He did say that. I'm not saying that it's real. I'm just saying that he himself, they're confirming it's not a hoax, whether, because everyone knows how serious a crime that is.
Right? Yeah.
So they're rolling with it, even though they're saying it's fake.
Right. Well, of course, but they'll never get charged with anything. Whoops. Wrong.
Yeah. If you haven't seen this interview, it's a doozy. Talk about a fish story.
Let's go. I haven't seen it.
You'll like it.
Talk about a fish story.
Mm-hmm. And they're buying it.
And they're buying it. All right, so.
At any rate.
At any rate, I digress.
I digress.
I love that hat.
Sergio's avatar is Richie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Or
Stop.
Here we go.
All right. Go backwards. All right, here we go.
Are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
No. When you recover something that's either landed or crashed.
That was convincing.
Yeah, I love the specific answer. Yeah.
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
Now you know exactly how many.
Yeah.
It'd be fun if he said, "Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding."
Yeah,
It's
no,
like they
that
got
was
this guy from Santa Monica or Venice Beach or something. Put this shirt on.
That's too much.
Quite a number.
All right, let's listen to the rest. It's only 38 seconds long.
Sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds.
That guy is not convincing to me whatsoever. He is like.
He's an Air Force veteran, Michelle.
He looks very young, actually. Even though
I know,
he's got
right?
He has the highest security clearance there is,
Mhm.
and he can just go on TV and tell you about it.
Yeah,
Not
just
get
spill the
hurt.
beans.
Yeah, they won't do nothing to him. Yep.
Yeah, of course. Because, yeah, see, that's why I don't believe in whistleblowers, because they would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
And this would
allowed
not be
to
circulating.
whistleblowers.
Not be
Operation
circulating
Bluebeam.
on mainstream news.
Yeah. No.
I digress.
It's true.
It's true.
There it is. All right. Well,
That did it.
That's
case
what
closed.
I'm
convinced me.
convinced.
That convinced me, that's for sure.
Yeah, guys, I'm not going to be able to do these live streams anymore. It's real.
It's real.
I've changed my mind.
Yeah, you look real. Just from your avatar. I wanted to say hello to Yo Laserbeam. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, so did I invite you on my live stream, Mr. From Boston? I don't think so. You're not welcome. Anyway.
Hey, if anybody hasn't heard, Richie did a live stream a while back where he actually was in the desert camping, and he levitated 7 feet off of the back of his truck. I'm not kidding. He said he said it with a straight face.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And he said it was God.
Right.
It was God, not but not our God.
He also has talking to Inside Edition quite a few times. I'm sure that.
Yeah, yes, like 3 times or something. Like that.
I thought he had a video on this alien thing.
And he saw the tops of the trees bend as something flew over them.
Oh, Bigfoot. It was Bigfoot.
I'm going to have to play that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to play that.
Yeah, do that.
I have to do it. It's a very short clip, but I gotta. Danny sent it to me. Give me 1 second.
You know who else believe while you're doing that, Michelle?
Yes.
Other people that believe in Bigfoot, and I'm just gonna say it. Like what's his name? Hebler Production, who makes the Level Up and Hebler and Level and Next Level, those ones.
That dude's Hollywood all the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's connected. But when he talks about them,
I'm a Bigfoot skeptic, but maybe Richie's got some real clear video of a real live Bigfoot.
I don't know. I think this one was real, guys.
And maybe this will convince me.
I found it.
I heard they have telepathic powers, according to Hebler.
You never know.
Yeah.
Y'all never know.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
you would know. You would know, Richie.
I know, right? I wonder if he's ever seen your live stream, Michelle. That'd be awesome.
All right. I think
Oh,
I
you
got
know
it.
they have.
I don't know.
I know some of them have.
That's a pretty good clear picture. Let's see if we get a good clear
Well,
picture.
he's got all the money in the world.
Bigfoot.
He's not hurting for money. Just
Mhm.
kidding. Are you, Richie? Just kidding. I'm in a laughing mood tonight. Sorry.
That's good.
I mean, that's okay. You should be like,
Sasquatch.
I said that's good.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
So, proof that Bigfoot is real and our government knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Richie. He's really gone backwards. You've really gone backwards, Richie.
proof Bigfoot is real.
Ask your favorite senator to tell you all about it.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right, so here we go. Everybody listen up because it's really, you got to listen for the noise. Oops, sorry. Ready? Go.
Hey, pause real quick. Julie, I've like I said, I watched him 10, 12 years ago, and I've seen him making references to Masons being good, and his brother, our father, was a Freemason.
I think his father.
But I mean, and look, we all, watched him. I mean, I used to like him. I mean, I don't have nothing against the guy, but I mean, he's
Nothing
absolutely
personal.
connected. Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
on Inside Edition 3 times. He was on the local
He's a crisis
news
actor. Yeah.
before.
Legit.
Yeah,
No, you can
and I
find it. You
mean,
can find it.
yeah, he gave a whole lot of truth, and he was one of the original big channels in the truth community.
Mhm.
I
But
mean,
he
absolutely,
I used to
but
like
he's
him.
controlled. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's very
controlled.
controlled.
Yeah.
Very
And he
controlled,
makes a
yeah.
lot of money off of people. Lots of
Yeah,
money.
he does.
He's
Lots
mean
of
to them.
He's a shill. Sorry. I had to say that real quick. I'm sorry, Richie. You're on my channel. I need to be more respectful.
But I digress.
At any rate, continue video.
At any rate. All right, so you guys got to listen to it because it starts in the beginning. Okay. That's it.
It's a woodpecker.
He thinks it's Bigfoot. Come on now.
That's the way
You're-
Bigfoot
you're ruining
communicate
it.
with each
You're
other.
When they
ruining
tap
it,
their-
Sergio.
Yeah.
Like when they tap their chest, when they beat on their chest, that type of
Now,
noise.
when they bang two logs together. That's the way they
Oh.
communicate.
Okay.
Let's back that up again. All right, real quick. This is proof that there's Bigfoot. You might think it sounds like a woodpecker, but it's not. Okay, here we go.
Is this a Jack Link's beef jerky commercial?
It could be.
Y'all seen those before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Isn't that scary? That sounds like Bigfoot to me, but anyway.
Sound like a woodpecker.
So here we are, another video, and this video is going to be about Bigfoot, and I'm going to try to give you all the proof you could possibly need without running into a Bigfoot yourself in this video with all the links so you can research it yourself. Now, many people are saying, this is an overland channel. Why aren't you talking about your truck? Well, I did
do
a
like
part
his
1
truck.
and a part 2 on the truck build
Yeah.
that I did, and there's a part 3 that, well, I'll explain it after the intro. How's that? And you're definitely going to want to hear this. So you're going to want to sit back, you're going to want to relax, and you are most definitely going to want to check this out. Here we go. So you may have noticed in the last couple of months, there's been a lot of videos referring to Bigfoot on this channel, and people are wondering, how did my Overland channel suddenly turn into a Bigfoot channel? Well, short answer is it hasn't. But if you spend as much time out in the wilderness as I do, you run into things like this. Now, for the people that live their lives going to hotels, going to casinos, returning, etc., and get all their information from the mainstream media, Bigfoot is a hoax. Bigfoot is a guy in a suit. Bigfoot isn't real, etc., etc., etc.
He lives
But I
in a
hate to be the one
hotel.
to break it to you, but the
Huh?
He's making fun of people who live in hotel or go to hotels, and he lives in a hotel like half the year, if not longer.
Yeah.
Then he just zooms in on a upside down V. Very Masonic. Go ahead.
But he has an Outlander, and he's out in the wilderness all the time and sees owls.
Mm.
He seeks out owls.
He spends a lot of time with his buddy Decker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, his big buddy Decker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
mainstream media is controlled and has lied to you millions of times in the past.
I'll probably say it 3 more times. See, in my line of work, you got to.
Oh, look, Chuck, he took your.
There you go. Yeah, he did.
Keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in, to kind of catapult the propaganda.
It's funny. The guy just finished telling you his job is to professionally lie to you, and everybody just claps in the audience, which makes.
Shut up. He's really starting to piss me
That's
off.
his job too. I mean, they give you a lot of truth, but then they twist it with some lies. You know what I mean? They control what gets out.
He's getting ready to tell us about Bigfoot. I didn't watch the whole video. I just thought it was the beginning of it, and I stopped watching it. I thought that was his proof.
Probably go back to
people
the
watching.
end.
Huh?
The end looks like he goes back to the replay of the beginning. See the same woods. Not the whole thing. No. All the way at the end.
I know. I'm just
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just looking through it.
Yeah.
Hey, and one more thing too. I just want to
He brings up
say
the
to
alien.
Julie, just
You saw
keep an
Angel's
open
video?
mind. We're all out here. So I was just saying, keep an open mind. We're all out here searching for the same thing. You know, I mean, there's been people in the past that I really liked, and somebody said, "Oh, they're a shill," and I would get mad. But now
You know
it's
what?
like
Yeah.
I don't get offended. You know what I mean? It's like we're all searching for the truth. You know,
Hey,
there's no
Julie.
need in getting
Oh, sorry.
mad about anything like this. Go ahead. I'm done.
Exactly what you're saying. Try to reach out to him yourself, see if you can get on, and I'm being serious, see if you could speak to him on the phone and try to have just a one-on-one personal conversation with him and fill him out yourself. See if first of all, if it's possible, and then what happens afterwards. How I did that with RV, with Ben Lashenko. Very, very shocked and surprised. Unfortunately, I can't, there's no way to present it to you guys, but ask him. Yeah, definitely not who I thought he was. Crazy.
Hey, Awake. She's laying down under. Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Awake. How are you? Susan. Let's see here. Who else did I see? Stupid. Welcome, Stupid. On the level. Good to see you guys. We got 38 watching. Thank you guys for coming by and spending your time with us. So now,
Big shout out.
yeah.
Yep.
So I did come across, like, I did not look at this whole video. I couldn't put myself through it.
I couldn't either, so don't worry about it.
But
I found where he shows us Bigfoot.
I do see a part where he's talking about the alien. Should we look at it?
Yeah. Let's see why he goes there.
Sure.
Let's see.
Caught something streaking low across the sky. Someone called 911 to report 2 large figures in their backyard. More than an hour after the bright light, officers met up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light. What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Hey, Michelle, tell everybody about the Axon
Holy
cameras you
smokes.
found out, if they hadn't heard.
Okay, so in any type of psyop that I've known that was a psyop, the Axon body cams that you ever see Axon on any of the body cams are made for the propaganda. They're the fake body cams. So if you ever see this triangle in the corner and it says Axon, I think I've learned this. Danny's learned this. They are all for the propaganda pushing agenda, and they're not real. I've never seen a body cam from Axon that was real. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If somebody can prove me different, please do. If you can say that you've seen one from Axon that 100% was real, please send it to me or prove me wrong. But I have not seen any. But anyway, I digress. I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see what he says about this guy.
Holy smokes, indeed. After years and years and years and years of telling anybody that saw a UFO they were absolutely crazy, it was swamp gas, etc., 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 now suddenly you can't shut these people up about this. Now even cops are using their body cams, and that's going on the news. And then you've even got whistleblowers coming out saying they've had crashed UFOs for decades.
Bombshell claims from a military whistleblower. UFO wreckage recovered by the U.S. kept classified by a secret government program.
And he's going to be on mainstream media.
So it's all real,
yeah.
according to him.
And he
Okay.
worked for the government. Yep. And he's just going to come out and sit there pretty.
Decades. Tonight, a world television exclusive you will only see on News Nation. Welcome to Elizabeth Vargas Reports, earning your trust every night.
There it is.
Indeed. Every night they're earning your trust. But long story longer, they've lied to you about pretty much everything tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people have seen, reported, and testified to. They said, you are absolutely crazy. Well, I've seen some strange things in the sky, but it is what it is. Who knows what's up there these days with the technology that they have? At any rate, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, has been around for time immemorial, and lots of people with no reason at all have shown proof and evidence, and the Native Americans actually carved these things in stone years ago.
No reason.
Let me
but
explain something to you. When you live in the old days, when you're a cowboy or an Indian, etc., just living your life is difficult. To sit down and draw an enormous mural, carving it with very rudimentary.
Is he talking about the man cave, Dave's days?
Yep.
Well, we all know giants. They painted giants. Nobody in this entire chat denies that there were giants.
It's
You
funny
know,
he
so,
says
I mean,
no one,
just-
these random people made
I
this
don't believe in
information.
man cave.
Yeah.
I don't believe
right.
in those days. I do believe in giants. I do believe that giants were real. That's what I believe in, but I don't believe in all
Right.
that, or dinosaurs, or whistleblowers, or that kind of stuff.
Hand tools into stone, you saw something. But I digress. So all of that was to say the mainstream's lies are predictable, and we've uncovered them over the years on other channels that are no longer with us, sadly. But Bigfoot's not a new topic to me. It just wasn't something that I went after wholeheartedly.
Okay, Bigfoot's real.
But that's going to change because you can see the muscles under the fur moving. And as a matter of fact, that particular Bigfoot has boobs, something they never mentioned in the very, very beginning because they didn't realize what they had.
That suit is too shiny. It's too shiny. Like Bigfoot has shiny skin.
Good thing he looked at the camera too, or else.
Yeah, he's looking right.
That's Jack Link's beef jerky right there, telling you.
And this Bigfoot, this is the same Bigfoot picture we saw back in the 70s or 80s. Remember the $6 Million Man? He chased Bigfoot a lot. You remember that? This is the same guy right here.
And YouTubers like MK Davis have gone at this ad nauseum, and they've shown some amazing footage.
Amazing.
Hello, I'm MK Davis. This is my man cave, getting a little full. But this right here is something that really excites me. This is a headshot that was taken from a frame of the famous Patterson Bigfoot film.
The video that he made.
Did he say film?
Yeah. That's a screenshot of a
film.
Yeah.
Of a TV, television, movie, film.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
And notice the high quality of that photograph.
Well, it's a photograph, and he's talking about a film.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, I'm sorry, but Inside Edition is one of the biggest propaganda shows on television, which nobody should be watching, and if you want to, that's okay, but is the biggest programming propaganda show is Inside Edition. If anybody believes anything that happens on Inside Edition that is true, you're going to have...
Yeah, what I'm saying is they're not giving truth nuggets there.
What?
No truth nuggets on Inside Edition. You don't need to look there. But if you want, go for it. You're just not going to find any.
I don't think there's much truth nuggets on television, period.
Probably not anymore.
I don't.
What they do though is they control the truth. You know what I mean? They put their characters to release. Yeah, they release what truth they want us to know.
I don't know why I didn't know this was like 26 minutes long, but let's skip on. Okay, well.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all right on this one. You guys want to finish it? That's cool, but
yeah, he just goes on and on about Bigfoot and blah blah blah, and we kind of get.
Well, it had to be this long, or else it's not real. He says he's going to tell you everything you need to know, right? When you encounter one. Hopefully, you don't encounter one.
Okay, I didn't want to go.
See, what these people want you to do, though, they want you to follow them. They want you to get all your information from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't believe in Bigfoot because they push it. You know, I don't know. It's just what is it but other than an ape? Honestly, you got to ask yourself, what is it other than an ape?
Right.
And it's still hiding. We don't find it's Bigfoot cars or inventions that it's made. And I'm not joking.
Well, Sergio, they're probably pre-programming people for after that one point where that restrainer is taken out of the way, and then people are really going to see stuff like that. You know, that could be something what they're doing.
Maybe just get them used to a beast. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Real quick, can I say something, Michelle, about Sergio? We were having a conversation the other day, and a lot of people don't talk about. People are always talking about the Antichrist or the false prophet, but people need to understand there's a third one that is called the beast. And, you know, they like the numbers. Revelation chapter 9:11, 9:11, there's an angel that has keys to this bottomless pit, and he releases a beast that's called Apollyon, like the space mission Apollo, but it's also Abaddon in the Greek, Apollyon, I think it's the Hebrew or whatever. But it's going to be released, and it even talks about in Revelation where the people marvel at the beast. They say, who is like the beast, who can make war with him? So the beast, I believe, is going to be like an actual beast. I mean, obviously we know there's a beast system, but there is going to be a beast that's going to come on this earth at that time.
King Kong and all those.
It's going to be giant. I think it's going to be giant. Yeah, totally. Yep. And there's going to be an image, it also says there's going to be an image of the beast all around the world, and people are going to worship. If they don't worship that image and take his mark.
And where do they always show you coming from? They always show them coming from the water too, always. And that's what Scripture says, is that it rose out of the sea.
Yeah, but it says his. It says if you don't worship his image. You know what I mean? Then you're not going to be able to buy or sell. You got to take his mark. And it's going to be about worship. The mark of the beast is not the vaccine. The mark of the beast is going to be, they're not going to trick people. People are going to know willfully it's going to be a worship. It's all about worship. Yeah.
They're going to believe that they need it.
Right.
There is no.
They're going to want it. They're going to be lining up like buying the new iPhone. Yeah.
On the level says, King Kong, 1933.
There it is.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla, and it gives it that.
Yeah,
name,
the image.
right?
Yeah, they might have his image in the screen, or however, but he's gonna have it's gonna be an image of that beast that comes out of the bottomless pit. His name's Apollyon. They're gonna have to worship his image. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I got it, Danny. I just pulled it up.
Mongoose, exactly. Yeah, people are gonna be so. It's gonna be so awful. People are gonna
There
have
it
heart
is.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you think about seeing an angel and they were terrified, right? Fret not.
Yeah,
Right?
John fell at his feet as dead. It said he fell like he was dead.
Yeah.
You know, at this angel's foot or feet.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. I was also thinking about that the angels, the size of them. If now they
Yeah,
each
they're
have
huge.
different, right? Because think about this: if we can see their lights from the ground, from the flat Earth,
Mhm.
you look up and you can see them, and not only can you see them, you can see they have different glories, they have different splendor, different levels of radiance. Let's call it right, different brightnesses, and if we can see that from the ground, we can also see, the moon and its detail, of course. Consider a tree on top of a mountain range that you can see from actually its bark and its leaves and everything. You can see its silhouette, and you can see it's still pointing, straight toward heavenward. So that means it's not in any kind of angle, also proving flat Earth. But just consider the shape, that how detailed you can see these trees and towers. This is from at least a few miles away. Now we look up, and who knows how far that is. I think it's like over 50 miles up for sure. And these beings are stuck in the firmament. Imagine when they come down and touch the earth. Like you said, they're going to be massive, man. They're going to be giants.
Well, what about the verse in Revelations where the beast like reaches up to heaven and he has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land? You know,
Oh,
I mean, it's
wow.
going to be huge. Yeah, huge. Yeah.
Like a puddle to him. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely scary.
And I think
that's why it says, who can make war with him?
I think Bluebeam's going to come in like before this happens, where they're going to get people pre-programmed. They'll be showing them images, holographs and all kinds of stuff like that too. That's like the lion signs and wonders that Little One mentioned a while ago.
Yeah, and people may have had these experiences, let's call them, a testimony that they share, or their experience where they encountered or witnessed something supernatural in some kind of way. And I'm not discrediting any of that, and the thousands of them. But what I am saying, though, the scripture says that you're going to see something that you've never seen before. Basically,
Yeah,
you're
men's
not gonna be
hearts
able
will
to
fail them.
comprehend. Yeah, it's not going to be something that you're used to or that you've experienced. This is going to, if your heart will fail you and melt, is obviously a metaphor for saying that you're going to be, excuse my French, but you're going to be scared shitless, right? So people would literally shit themselves. Maybe, who knows? I don't know.
They really will be terrified. They're talking about these
terrified.
people with this alien were terrified. Those people weren't terrified.
No, they're laughing, and you heard the woman still being able to, we're still able to distinguish and try to make out what is she saying. Like when she says let your Lord, like it sounds like lock the door or something, or latch it. I don't know. Who knows? It's a different language, but if my wife thought she saw something, she would be screaming at the top of her lungs, telling all the family members, especially the children, to get inside the house ASAP, and she would be yelling at me, what the fuck, maybe not like that, but just, like just get inside. I don't know. She'd be hysterical, is what I'm saying. These people were actors.
We've all had experiences in our life where you can't fake.
Yeah. The unexplainable, I guess.
Right. I agree.
Okay.
Sergio, I think that's the best avatar for you.
Yeah, I had to change it.
I love that one.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna play. Danny wants me to play it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. It's not a very. It's like, I don't even know. Not very long. Seconds long.
Okay.
I guess he's saying that there's. Let me see here. Denver shooting. Police say 10 people injured, including suspect.
Michelle, I'm gonna probably just hop in the chat for now.
Oh, are you leaving?
I'm not sure, but I'll be here still.
Okay.
Okay. Just letting you know.
Thank you.
Okay, I got about 15 minutes in supper. We're gonna be eating supper, but I got
Okay,
about
then
15 more
I'll
minutes.
stick around. I'll stick around for 15 minutes for sure.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
Let's see. He says at 28 seconds. Let me see. Scroll down. At 28 seconds, cop with paintball gun at 28 seconds.
Hey, real quick, can I say one more thing before you get started that I wanted to mention? Mongoose said he has seen many of horrors before, and I was just saying that we've all seen stuff, and you can't fake real when you're terrified or when something traumatizing happens. And that's where I'm saying these actors, these crisis actors, are lame. If something was real, you're not going to be able to fake it. That's all I'm saying.
Excuse me. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. Go ahead.
Just hanging out. Saying hi.
So is that the paintball gun?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I was looking at the guy waving at the camera in the back. But yeah, it's right there in
I
the
missed
front. It's
that.
red.
When was this?
Watch, play it right now.
Recently.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he wasn't waving. He was going to grab the tape. But that is waving. He's probably just going to grab the tape. But that's definitely a paintball gun for sure. You can see the canister where you enter it into
Right
the top
here.
of the cylinder. Yep.
Yep, right there.
That's where you reload your balls. Reload your paintballs.
You really had your balls.
All right, right here.
That's what it sounds like.
Right there.
Oh no, he is waving. Dude's waving. That's a wave.
I think he's pulling up. He
goes back and forth. It's a shake.
Oh, is he?
Uh-huh.
No, he's grabbing the tape.
Yeah, he was grabbing the tape.
The one in the back? Look at the one all the way in the back right now. Watch. Really quick, do that one more time. Once, yeah, there. He goes back and forth. He waves. Hi.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, he's carrying a paintball gun.
That's the paintball gun. Good catch,
Yep.
Danny.
Very good catch, Danny.
That's something that the news needs to mention.
Don't riot police use paintball guns?
Why is it all in Spanish? This is Denver. La Policía de Denver.
This is at I guess a mass shooting.
They ran out of tape, English tape.
I guess so.
What the heck?
That was a good catch too. Yep.
Oh, it's bilingual. Okay. Duality. Yeah.
I digress. I'm gonna scroll up real quick.
Yeah, good point, Danny. If it was a riot, they wouldn't. They wouldn't have paintball guns if 10 people actually got shot.
Right.
No.
For sure.
Not paintball guns. No.
But that's what they do. They do like drills, and then they go live. They pass them off as live events with the news. It's a drill.
That's confirmation that they do it.
Yeah, totally. Remember Event 201? We're in a live exercise.
That one was overwhelming. If you think that one is still real, then I don't know. It's really sad. I don't see any hope for you for seeing any. I don't think you should really be in the truth community if you think that's real, because Or I guess maybe stick around in the truth community. I don't know. That's what that one's so easy.
Well, everybody has to start somewhere too, and if they're brand new, then I could understand it.
Yeah, definitely stick around.
Yeah.
Stick around here for sure.
Well, this is 48 minutes long, but we're going to go ahead and it's too long for us to watch. But
that's really long.
Is there like
NAR? That's the same thing they tell their people. NAR, this other false one that believes the 144,000.
New dimensions in retail, gastronomy, and special.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I remember this one. They even have the man, or who knows, male, female looks like, right? Where they
It
intertwine.
can change, like it can change into different people in
That's one
images
that
and
goes
stuff.
into two. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. They are going to have these statues later on. Little one. Look
Might
up
have something to do with the image.
Yeah, later on when someone has time, if you guys are interested, look up. Anyone in the chat too. It's called The Wall or The Line. The Line. I've shared it before in one of Michelle's live streams. But if you haven't seen it, that's pretty crazy. What it looks like they plan to do for the future. You know, for those huge super cities, 15-minute cities, whatever they're called.
10-minute cities.
Yeah.
Or is it 10 minutes? I don't know.
It's
I can't
15.
remember.
I think it's 15.
15. Okay.
You gotta get it right. Hey, isn't Juneteenth? Speaking of teen, isn't Juneteenth coming up
Tomorrow.
tomorrow?
Mhm.
And what is Juneteenth?
It's a good question.
I don't even remember.
Juneteenth is the
Had
day
something to do with.
it's not actually the day that the slaves were released or it was passed. It was the day that they were actually released. And
Okay.
it's celebrated, I think, a lot more in the South than it is in other areas. But it's
I knew it had something to do with that.
pretty high here.
Yeah. I was taking classes at the local college, and it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we should end this since you guys are trying to get off. Chuck's got to go eat, and I think you do too, Sergio, or you got something planned out. And first things first, I want to wish all of you fathers a happy Father's Day to Chuck, Sergio, Dub, Wilkinson, anybody in the chat. If you're a father, happy Father's Day to you all.
Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Likewise.
You
to
too,
you,
Dub.
Dad.
Happy Father's Day, Dub.
Thank you, sir.
That's right.
And
We'll go.
Mr. Sergio.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll go
Likewise,
ahead and call
gentlemen.
it a night, so that you guys can continue on with your day. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. We have 34 watching as we speak, which is pretty good for us. And so, just so you guys know, I love you guys. You guys want to say anything before we go?
I appreciate all you guys.
Yeah, really quick. Let's not forget that to those who are part of the body of Christ, Father's Day should be, don't take it lightly. Just I would just encourage you, just reflect on that a little bit, be thankful, and also to those who do have their dads, because I'm not one of those people who do. And the Bible says, when your mother and your father forsake you, the Lord will take you in. So just a little encouragement.
Amen.
Thankful for all you guys, and even if you're not a believer, you got friends here. Like Chuck, he's like a bigger brother to me. He's like a older male role model figure for sure.
Thanks.
And, yeah. Just want to say
I get it, man. I know.
Thankful and so yeah, to all the other dads too. That's
yeah.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, and we do the live streams on Saturday. Somebody asked if we were doing the streams.
Yeah,
every week. It's on Saturday.
Yeah, we start doing them on Saturdays because we all have to really get up early on Monday and it's too much of a rush for us to be doing everything, and we don't want to be doing that. I think it's better for everybody, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you everybody for being here. I would go all the way down the line. Livingstone, on the level, stupid. Danny, awake. Julie, stupid. Betsy, Mongoose. Let's see, awake. Cormac. Cormac's been from the very beginning. I really appreciate you. Think for yourself, which would be Megan. All the world's a stage, which is very true. And yeah, and Yo Laser Beam. I could keep going. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I know I have. I always do. Gypsies. A dog named Boo. Red Storm. Let's see. Cindy. Anyway, if I've missed your name, I do apologize. Julie, if I missed your name, I do apologize. But I love you guys. I really think that you guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us once again. We'll see you next Saturday. Thank you,
Till
Sergio.
next time.
Thank you,
Michelle,
Justin,
Dub, Sergio.
Wilkinson.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week. Okay, hang in there and be blessed. Love you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.